Merry Christmas, Tom.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 Loren. Have you been a good boy this year?
I was going to ask you that first. I've been good enough. I've been good enough.
No, I'm going to answer with the exact same thing. So what are we talking about today?
I'm not just good.
Why are we talking about Christmas and shit?
I'm good enough. Well, how many days are there in Christmas?
Well, there's 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas. That's fantastic. So what I think we should do today is for each day, we should talk about a game that has some kind of Christmas theme in it.
That sounds annoying, but fun.
I agree. Let's go. On the first day of Christmas, my Saturn gave to me nights into dreams.
Oh, you talked about this game before. It's like the better version of a Sonic game on a Saturn, right?
Watch your
did I
tongue
say
there,
the wrong
pal.
thing?
Watch
My
your
goodness.
tongue. So, Knights is...
Isn't it the woman purple lady?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a dude.
But it's a dude.
It's a dude.
I thought I'd pay attention
So
to
not the
these.
game particularly, but this actually had a Christmas-themed demo disc that came out. And
Okay.
they essentially just reskinned the first level, like Spring Valley.
Was this like a PlayStation magazine thing where it came with a disc?
Well, it was a Saturn demo disc.
Oh, sorry,
So,
Saturn, yes.
But
okay.
yes, but it also was like anybody that wanted it, they could mail away, and Sega would actually mail you a copy of it.
What the
But it
fuck?
was also included with every single Saturn that was sold in like '96,
What?
leading up to Christmas.
Wow.
So they just threw it in the box. It's a fun. It's a neat game. I'll say that. It had in some areas it was packaged with an analog controller, which
Whoa.
they will claim that they were the first to market with it before the N64, but in reality it was actually the other way around. The N64 came out first, but it was
That's
pretty
pretty
much
cool.
on the same time. It was the same time.
That's still pretty cool. I love
It's-
when games, like, other than the expansion pack, that's just a cheap cop-out, but yeah, whenever they, like...
Yeah.
Like, when a fishing game gets released and they
With
give you
the-
the
with the
fishing
derby
rod
controller,
thing,
yeah.
like, that's cool.
No,
so you don't have to buy it?
Honestly, it was kind of a neat game. It was pseudo 3D, really. But what the really neat thing about this is it goes off your Saturn's internal clock. So for the entire month of December, as you're playing it, it like adds more and more and more presents and like
Oh, cool.
Christmas things.
Good
and
job,
you can also,
game developers.
like if you play this game on April 1st, it replaces the main character.
What?
Like for April Fool's joke. So
Ah.
it's a cool. But this is literally Christmas
Oh,
nights.
Sega.
It
You were
is-
so cool before you went bankrupt.
It is Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Sir, on
On the first day of Christmas. And 64, MAGA, no Winter Olympics.
didn't really didn't fit.
It didn't fit. You know why I'm picking this. I love 4-player games. I had an N64. This came out around wintertime. It was a lot of fun. I mean, shit, you can snowboard, luge, bobsled. I don't need to go further into this.
Was it
you know?
freestyle aerials or was it?
I
can't
was
remember.
totally down for freestyle aerials.
Yeah, that was
man.
cool. That was a cool event.
That was the
game.
coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
But also, like, even the skiing freestyle aerials were cool. I also really dig the menu music.
Of course.
And I'll put it in right here. But I love the menu music. I love that you have to also, as a team, depend on your teammates. So if you're playing, like, bobsled, and you're 4 people, or is it 3 or 4 people? I forget.
Four,
now.
you
I
can
think
do
it's
4, yeah.
But it's like, you all have to mash A or whatever, and then press D-pad in to go in. And if one of you are late on it, you all suffer.
Yeah.
And that's what I love to see.
It's fair. I like it.
But yeah, that is that's my first day of Christmas, Loren. I know it's not a very good game to your standards, but it's a game that I liked.
It's a fun game. It's a great rental.
Yeah. And I did rent this before I ended up buying it. And it was a fun 4-player game.
Oh, for
and
sure.
And I also know the game that you're talking about too. Like, I remember seeing the cover for that. I remember seeing that on magazines. Like, I think I had a poster of it too.
It's like they made a big deal out of it. It actually sold pretty well in Japan, like just shy of 500,000 copies. So,
dude, fucking 500,000 is nothing to like.
Well, 500,000 on a PS2 is not that big a deal. 500,000 on a Saturn, which didn't sell very well, it's a bigger deal.
Yeah,
bigger deal.